Today on Toy Shiz, we're talking clones and wannabe palindromes. Let's talk toys. Welcome back, everyone. Toy Shiz here, and I am back yet again to give you guys an early, fresh look. And today comes courtesy of my friends over at NECA Toys. And today we are totally checking out their brand new Disney Gargoyles Thailog action figure, the ultimate action figure. It's pretty cool. It's basically just a clone of Goliath. Also pretty much a repaint of Goliath, but we'll talk more about that in detail. On the backside, you get to see all the great pictures of Thailog, and you get a little bit of bio for who the Gargoyles are. It's a great TV show. You can watch it on Disney+. I highly recommend it. In typical NECA fashion, you open it up, and you get to see the figure and a nice photo of the figure as well. On the bottom of the box, everyone involved with the creation of this figure, so thank you very much for that. And when it comes time, when he starts to hit store shelves, here's the barcode if you want to go ahead and screen grab it. So, this is going to be fun. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee, wake up, maybe stretch, get rid of all that excess stone buildup from sleeping all day. This is a look at the brand new Disney's Gargoyles, the Thailog Ultimate Action Figure by NECA Toys. Now, I'm already laughing because this is going to have to go a little bit different ways because of his excessive wingspan. That's one thing about these Gargoyles figures. With the prior Goliath, the first figure release, and now we're on to the second one here with Thailog, the wings are immense. And I'll show you, he's precisely one Detolf shelf wide. But great detail, nice blue color, nice shade of black, really red eyes. They did a great job at capturing the look of Thailog from the show, and he does come with a number of different accessories. You do get a bevy of extra hands. You got some fisted hands, you got some claw hands. They're all detailed out nicely, and you get a gun holding hand. Yeah, this gargoyle, he's all about the weapons and the cash, which you'll soon see. Now, this is actually pretty cool. We'll say Gargoyles kind of resembles Batman, the animated series of that time, right? Well, the guns, the weapons sort of remind me of that too, and this flare gun is right on the money. This thing is awesome. This comes apart right here, which is awesome, and I'll show you what that does in just a second. It's got a really nice effect to it, but really well done right there from his first appearance episode. Equally also this briefcase from that episode. This was Xanatos' briefcase that he pays Severius with. And yeah, there's about 20 million bucks in there, keys as well. So really well done. Everything is nicely painted, so it's a nice briefcase full of cash. And then you have this giant accessory right here, which effectively is a blast effect, a very cartoon, very animated look of a blast effect. I gotta give it to him all day. It's almost as if you can hear the sound effect of the flare going off. It's like hilariously big, but it's equally as cool. It's taller than Thailog himself, which is awesome. So definitely a great accessory. Now with the actual figure, yeah, he is pretty dang cool. And again, a lot of people are saying, oh, he's a repaint. I can't believe we're doing repaints already. Well, it's a repaint that makes sense. It's a character that makes sense. There is potentially 3 looks that we could be getting for Thailog in the future. I'm just saying, you got normal first appearance, and then you got the armored version of Thailog, and then you've got the clone deterioration, green ooze sort of deal going on. But yeah, he's very much just Goliath repainted, but very well done. He's got some great wings to him. The wings, I'm going to tell you all day, they're so massive. They're super cool, but they definitely make me nervous. If he were to tumble, these will not be surviving. Let's just say that. And on the backside, you can see his hair nicely painted, and that's where the wings will clip onto his back. Once they're in, they're great. They do ratchet, they go up and down, they go in and out, so you get some nice movement out of them, but I am really waiting on the Bronx release to get some wing action for Goliath, the ones that cape around him. That's the look, and it's a lot easier to display. I'm just going to say that. The tail is still a nice bendy wire. It does help him stand. That's definitely one thing. Get him situated. Get him looking up. Again, same exact articulation. Nothing that was stuck. Nothing you really have to worry about in that sense, so that's nice. But once you get him all situated, yeah, it's a really good looking Thailog. And yeah, he does pose extremely well. The differentiation between him and Thailog really rests in these weapons. I think the gun is fantastic. He looks good holding it. It's very menacing, but it's really when you get this giant attachment And do it up right. You go ahead and stick this in right here, and you take the other end, and well, I'll just show you, right? So it just clips onto the gun. It is a little bit, it's not super heavy, but I think having a stand at least towards the middle of the effect will help it go. Eventually, I did leave it up for a little bit. His arm will start to sag, so keep that in mind, but dang, does it look awesome. What a great animated look for this figure. That is just a fantastic effect, and again, one that is straight out of the cartoon. So no complaints there. I just like how it looks like it's just whistling around the blast. It's a very, very well done effect. And yeah, you could fire it right at Goliath. That looks pretty cool as well. So again, very well done. Or you could just have the gun itself. Either which way. Now, when you have these two figures, this is only two so far, you can see they take up a whole heck of a lot of real estate. And while that's a good thing and a bad thing, right, if you think about it, space-wise, some people have told me, well, I have to display them minus the wings. Well, I've got them perched up here now, and yes, they are exactly 1 tall shelf wide with the wings. If you don't have the wings attached, you could fit a bunch. But I'm just telling you, if you are going to get into this line, and they are teasing that they have a bunch coming, think about space before you get too well into it. Because, I mean, they're awesome-looking figures, but that's, if anything, that's like the one downside I have to say is just like, it's huge. It's not a huge problem, much like the wings, right? But it is something to think about, especially when setting up your collection. But overall, I'm very happy with this figure. I like that the briefcase is not meant to be a gargoyle-sized briefcase. Can't say the same about the gun. The gun is oversized, of course, but don't worry about it. But the briefcase, it's human-sized, but you can have it sit in his hands or however you want to do it. I love the blast effect. It's ridiculous. It's over the top. But that's the fun of Gargoyles, right? So that's going to wrap it up for my look at the brand new upcoming NECA Toys' Thailog figure from their Gargoyles line. And thanks again to NECA for sending this over to give you guys this early look. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, remember, Thailog. Now spell it backwards, but switch the H and the T, and you got Goliath. They knew what they were doing back in the day, back in those 90s. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.